So about a week ago, the cat ear helmet made its way into the Halo Infinite store. Now, out of all the items that have been featured in the store up to this point, the cat ears are one of the few that actually stood out amongst the rest. But just because it stands out, just because it's unique, doesn't mean everyone's going to like it. Now, in this video today, I don't necessarily want to discuss how I personally feel about the cat ear helmet in Halo Infinite. I want to talk a little bit more about this awful comparison people have been making between the cat ear helmet in Halo Infinite and the Hayabusa or Haunted helmet from Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Now, when people make this comparison, I think they feel that they're being clever, but in reality, it's basically just, tell me you're an idiot without telling me you're an idiot. Because here's the thing, some people feel like if you dislike the cat ear helmet in Halo Infinite, but you like the Hayabusa or Haunted helmet from Halo 3 or Halo Reach, that you're being hypocritical. But there are in fact very obvious reasons why someone might like helmets like Hayabusa or the Haunted helmet, but not be a huge fan of the cat ear helmet. And one of those reasons is this. You see, some people feel like Spartans are supposed to be tough, strong, badass, and they feel that the Hayabusa helmet or the Haunted helmet look pretty badass. But the cat ear helmet, that doesn't necessarily scream toughness to them. Like that's it. It's that simple. Some people feel that those older helmets looked cool and badass, and they think that the cat ear helmet looks goofy and lame. That is a reason why they like the older helmets, but not the cat ear helmet. And that's not being hypocritical at all. Now, somebody else could say that they do feel like the cat ear helmet is cool and badass, and they like it. Okay, that's fine. It's all subjective. You can feel that way. But can people stop acting like they're completely oblivious and can't see any difference between the cat ear helmet and the Haunted helmet, or the Hayabusa helmet and the Samurai armor set in Halo Infinite? People act like, oh, they're basically the same thing and you like that one but not this one. What's up with that? You're contradicting yourself. But again, there are obvious differences between them, and it's not hard to comprehend why somebody might like some of those helmets but not others. Like, people think they're being clever, they think they're making a good point when they make these awful comparisons, but in reality you just look like a complete idiot. Like, people are laughing at you. Now, another common thing people will say when they make these awful comparisons between something like the cat ear helmet and the Haunted helmet is they'll say, oh, you don't like the cat ear helmet because you think it doesn't fit the Halo aesthetic, but you do like the Haunted helmet or the Hayabusa helmet. What's up with that? And my rebuttal to that would be is that I do think there is a compelling argument for why the Hayabusa helmet and the Haunted helmet fit the Halo aesthetic and the Halo tone more than something like the Samurai armor and the cat ear helmet do. Now, first, let me address the Hayabusa armor set from Halo 3 and the Samurai armor set from Halo Infinite. Because back when we got our first look at the Samurai armor set for Halo Infinite in the multiplayer reveal trailer, some people criticized it and said that they felt it didn't really fit the Halo aesthetic, and people were quick to make comparisons between that and Hayabusa from Halo 3. And again, I think the point they were trying to make here is that if you like one of those and not the other, you're being hypocritical, but that is not the case at all. And for those of you who don't know, the Hayabusa helmet from Halo 3 was inspired by the game Ninja Gaiden, so it wasn't like a traditional Halo helmet. But anyway, I completely understand why somebody would say that the Hayabusa armor set fits the Halo aesthetic more than the Samurai armor set does. But again, it's all subjective. I mean, it really is. I mean, I can't definitively prove that the Hayabusa armor set fits the Halo aesthetic more so than the samurai. No, it is all opinion. But the thing is, people like to play dumb, or they're just legitimately dumb, and they can't see the differences between the two. They can't possibly understand how somebody might say that this fits the Halo aesthetic more than something like this. Now, that's not hard for me to see. I completely understand that. And I do personally feel like Hayabusa fits the Halo aesthetic more so than the samurai armor from Halo Infinite. I mean, just take a look at it. This is the Hayabusa armor set from Halo 3. And this is the samurai armor from Halo Infinite. If you cannot see how somebody might say that this one looks more like a Spartan than this one, you're either lying to yourself or you're really, really stupid. So now I want to transition back to the cat ear helmet in Halo Infinite. So again, when it comes to the cat ear helmet, you can say you hate it, you can say you love it, you can say it looks cool, you can say it looks lame. It's all subjective, that's up to the person. But that being said, I can totally understand why somebody might feel like the Haunted helmet or the Hayabusa helmet are more fitting within the Halo universe than this uwu cat ear helmet. People make fun of the Haunted helmet because there's a skull in the helmet. And people try to make that out to seem weirder than it actually is. But when you really think about it, heads are in helmets and skulls are in heads. And skulls are not that unusual to see in Halo, because the oddball is the skull, and there are collectible skulls throughout the campaign in many of the Halo games. And in Halo Reach, which is the game where the Haunted helmet was featured in, you have the Head Hunter game mode where a bunch of skulls fall out of people when you kill them. So I definitely don't feel like the Haunted helmet is as bizarre as some people try to make it out to be. But when it comes to the cat ear uwu helmet, I think a lot of people just feel like that doesn't really fit the Halo tone and aesthetic. Again, it's all subjective. You can say you think it does. Okay, but let's stop acting like we can't fathom why somebody might think that it doesn't. Because when you put the cat ear helmet up next to the Haunted helmet and act like you can't possibly see the difference between the two, they're like the same thing. How do you like one without liking the other? You don't come across as smart, you just look like an idiot. And with that, that's going to be the end of the video. Just wanted to throw my 2 cents out there on this topic. And I just want to let you guys know I am still working on my campaign review for Halo Infinite. It's taken me a while. It's going to be a long video, probably like a 2-hour video, but I have a lot that I want to say. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.